Hello and welcome back to my channel, and if you're new here, hi, my name is Mary and welcome to another Craft Day Wednesday, where every Wednesday I post a new video. I was asked by a subscriber if I could do some gnome / doll shoes. So which looks something like this. So I am going to go ahead and show y'all how I did that. So what you're going to need for this project is some scrap cardboard, and I wanted something thin, so I am using the cardboard from a Part-Tart box because you want it to be flexible. You're going to need a toilet paper roll, a pair of scissors, a pencil, pipe cleaner of your choice, any color you want. I'm going with pink, and we're going to be using felt. Now, I try to make this craft with stuff that I already have on hand, something that's going to always be found in my house without having to run out and buy something. So, that's kind of what I'm doing here. So, yeah, and toilet paper rolls is something I keep. I do not throw these away because I can always find a craft to do with them. Pipe cleaners, I keep these on hand too because I'm always crafting with them. And felt. This is something that you're going to always see in my house. So, yeah. So I'm going to go ahead now and turn my camera down so y'all can see what I'm doing. Okay. So what I did to make the shoe, I'm just going to set this stuff out of the way, is you're going to take your cardboard, and let me turn this a little bit, and we're just going to go ahead and flatten it. And you want to cut off two pieces. You want to cut off a fairly small piece. So you want to make a little cut so it looks like this. And then you want to open that up. And then you have that part. And then you want to make a bigger, cut a bigger piece. So like this. And this will be the top of the shoe. So you have something like this, or I'm just going to make this one a little bit taller. But it's up to you. You can have them as tall or as big or as little as you want. So this is what mine's look like. So now what you're going to do is you're going to take that cardboard and you're going to go ahead and you're going to put glue on it like this. And you want to glue this around. And you want to put a good amount. And then you're just going to go ahead and stick that down on here just like this. And then you're going to do the same thing to the next piece. And this is going to make your shoe. And be very careful with your hot glue because you do not want to get burned. I can't tell you how many times I've actually burnt the skin off my fingers. So this is what it's going to look like. And you're going to glue them two on just like this. And I'm going to set that to the side because I have two here. I have one here. And then what you want to do is I'm going to go ahead and glue my other one down so you can see this a second time. So we're going to go ahead and put some hot glue around this one. And we're just going to stick that down on there. And we're going to do the same thing to the other one. So more hot glue. Just going to go around it just like this. And then we're just going to put a little bit of hot glue down through here. And then we're just going to go ahead and stick that on into place. And we're just going to hold it a little bit. and allow it to dry. Now, once you do that, you want to take another piece of cardboard that we have here. Actually, I'm going to grab another piece. Well, actually, I don't really need to do that. So basically, what you're going to do is you're going to take a piece of that cardboard, and you're just going to cut out a circle, and you're going to put it right. You're going to put it right on top of here. And this is basically, you're just covering this. That way you'll have something for your felt to stick to when we get ready to start decorating the shoe. And then you're just going to stick this right down on top. And it doesn't matter if it's perfect, because it's going to be covered up anyways. So now I'm going to set this to the side and let that dry. And I'm going to go ahead and cut this one out. So we're just going to go ahead and we're just going to cut these out. And then you're just going to very carefully, and this is just making the bottom part of the shoe, the sole. And I'm just going through and cleaning up my edges like this. And I'm just going to go in and cut that little bit. And this is what it looks like on the bottom. So now we're going to set that to the side, and we're going to go ahead and do the other one. So we're going to go ahead and finish cutting out this one. And then we're just going to get that little bit. And there we have the bottom of this one. So by now you should have 2 of these. And we're just going to go ahead and get this out of the way. Now we're going to grab our felt. And we're going to go ahead and I'm just going to fold this in half. And we're just going to, I'm going to give it a little cut here. That way I'm just making sure that I get even pieces. So we're going to take our felt, and I'm going to go ahead and cut this down the middle again. So now what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and we're just going to take that felt and we're just going to wrap it around. So you're going to start at the back, and we're going to go ahead and stick that right at the bottom and go up. So you want to line it up with the bottom and go up, just like that. And now I'm just going to continue to go all the way around the shoe. So you want to put a good amount of glue, and you want to just go around the entire shoe. Just making sure everything is lined up nice and neat. And now I'm just going to go ahead to the front, And I am going to take my pencil and I am going to mark it here and cut. So just going to cut where I marked. Just going to cut this off. And now we're going to go ahead, take some more of that glue, and we're just going to put it right down through here. And then we're just going to go ahead, put this on just like that, making sure everything is nice and neat. So this is what we have. Let me see if I can get us a little more light. Okay, so now this is what we have. So now what you're going to do is I am just going to put a little bit of hot glue here just to cover that up. And I'm going to go ahead and do my second one. So we're just going to do this again. That way I get a feeling that, you know, if I do it a second time, that it's more easy to understand. So just going to go ahead, just like before, you're just going to go all the way around the whole shoe. Now making the shoes is something that I actually enjoy doing because I like to make gnomes, and I also like to make the clothes and shoes for my gnomes. And so this is just a easier way to do it. Before, I have a video where I used the baby showers or favors, the little shoes that come with that. You can also use those to make them, or you can just use what you have around your house. And that was the purpose of this video, so you don't have to always run out and buy supplies to make a, you know, to make a craft. You can just use what you have at home already. So that's what I was trying to go for. So we got that cut. So now what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and push this in like this. So you're going to put a little bit of hot glue down through here. And we're going to go ahead and tuck our ends in like this. So you're going to tuck in like this, and we're just going to fold and push down. So I'm going to put a little bit of hot glue here and here, and we're just going to go ahead and push that down. So put a little bit of hot glue under here as well. And we're just going to be very careful that you don't burn your fingers. And I'm going to put a little bit of hot glue right there and right here. And you're just going to hold those in together too. And we're just going to hold this here for a minute to allow everything time to dry. Now what we're going to do is you're going to take some hot glue and you're going to put it right in the middle, right around the edge of the shoe up here. And we're just going to go ahead and we're just going to tuck. So you're just going to push this in down just like this. And here's one. And we're going to do other stuff to that. But we're going to go ahead and do the other one. So once again, you're going to put some hot glue down in the bottom. We're going to turn it. You're going to tuck it here. And we're just going to push down. So we're going to put a little bit of hot glue down through here, here, and here. And we're just going to hold that down just for a little bit and allow everything time to dry. And then once again, we're going to go in with our glue gun and go around the edge of the cardboard. And you're just going to very carefully tuck this down up in here that you don't burn your fingers. Don't be like me. Don't burn your fingers. So now that we have that, we're going to go ahead. I'm going to put a little more glue right here and stick that down just like that. Same thing with this one. A little more glue. There we go. So now what we're going to do is we're going to take our pipe cleaner and we're just going to go around the edge of the shoe. So we're going to put a line of hot glue right on the bottom, just like this. And we're just going to hold that there. And we're just going to go around the shoe. And you can also do this with felt. It's really up to you on how you do it. Put a little more hot glue here. Bend that back, and we're just going to continue to go around the shoe. Now we're going to do the other side. So here, we're going to go here, bend this down, and go up and over. And I am just going to take my scissors and we're just going to cut off the extra. And we're going to do this one more time with this one. So right around the edge. Normally I would just be doing one shoe, but I want to go ahead and do both of them on camera. So yeah. And these are so easy and so much fun to make. If you have kids, I bet you this is something they would love to do, only you would have to watch them with the hot glue gun. Or you can even use Elmer's school glue. It takes a lot longer to dry, but you get the same results. Okay, so now I'm just going to add a little more hot glue, because that did not go as good as I thought it would. So I'm going to go ahead, take my scissors, and cut off that extra piece. So now this is what we have. So what I'm going to do now is take that pink pipe cleaner, and we're going to go ahead and put, let me get some of this glue off my fingers. So we're going to take the pipe cleaner, and we're just going to go and layer it like this. So I'm just going to put a thin layer of hot glue right there. And we're just going to go ahead and tuck this on just like that. Hold it there for a little bit. And I am not going to cut it. I'm just going to bend it over and go like this. So you're just basically, making zigzags with the pipe cleaner. So we're just going to go over like this. We're just going to hold it here for a minute. And then we're just going to bend it back this way. And I'm just going to put a layer of hot glue right down through here. And we're going to do this one more time, going this way. So a little more hot glue right across here. Let me grab another glue stick. So a little more hot glue right down through here. And we're just going to hold that there just like this. And then we're just going to cut off that extra piece like that. Now what we're going to do, we're going to take that pipe cleaner and we're just going to bend it a little bit. Basically you're making little bunny ears like that. And I'm just going to go ahead and bend that little piece like this. And I'm just going to, and this is what you're going to end up with. And then we're just going to put a little bit of hot glue right on the middle. And we're just going to stick this right there, just like that. And now we're going to make a tongue. So I'm just going to add a little bit of hot glue right down through there. So now what we're going to do for the tongue is we're going to go ahead and you're just going to cut out a little U shape. So this is what it should look like. And I'm just going to stick that tongue right there and stick this like that and bend it over just a little. So I'm just going to add a dab of glue. So this is what we have. Now let's do the other one. So we're going to grab another pipe cleaner. And what we're going to do is we're going to go across like this. We're going to take our pipe cleaner. We're just going to glue that in place. Hold it and let it dry. Then we're just going to bend that over. And we're going to go this way. Let that dry. Don't burn your fingers like I just did. We're going to bend it back this way. So a little more hot glue. And then we're just going to bend it one more time. Making sure everything is okay. So now we're just going to go ahead. I'm going to put a little bit of hot glue right down through here like that. And we're just going to stick that on here. And now I'm just going to take my scissors and we're just going to cut off that extra piece because we don't need it. So like I mentioned before with the ears, we're going to take that pipe cleaner and we're just going to bend it over like this, like we're making bunny ears. And I'm just going to take these two pieces and push them up. So this is what we end up with. And before I glue that into place, I'm going to do differently. I'm going to go ahead and put the tongue in place. You could do this either way. It really doesn't matter. Both ways work. So here is my tongue. And I am going to go ahead and just stick this down in here. I'm just going to put this right here. So we're just going to stick that tongue right there. And I'm going to add just a little more hot glue to hold this tongue down. I'm just going to hold it here for a minute. And then I'm going to do the same thing to this one. We're just going to go ahead, fold that over like this. And then we're just going to go ahead and stick our bow on. Not our bow, yeah, our tied lace. So we're going to put a dab of glue there, and we're just going to stick that on. So this is what we have, and here is our little pair of shoes right here. You can add little gems if you want to, but I'm not going to do anything else to them. I'm just going to leave them as is, and here they go. I'm going to go ahead and turn my camera back up. And here are our little doll shoes, or gnome shoes, whichever you want to call them. And that is basically it. If you like this video, please give me a like and a thumbs up. Please feel free to share this video with your family and friends. If you are not already subscribed, please go ahead and hit that subscribe button so you can become part of my YouTube family. And also don't forget to ring the bell to set your post notifications so that every time I post a new video, you'll be notified when I post a video just like this. And with that being said, thank you so much for taking the time out of your day to watch one of my videos, and I hope y'all all have a very nice day. Bye.